Five Nights at Freddy's Dead by Daylight stream tomorrow, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie filming this year, new FNaF 2 movie footage soon, and new Secret of the Mimic teasers. A lot piled up the last couple of days, so let's get right into it. First, we have a couple of teasers for FNaF's DBD collab leading up to tomorrow, where we finally get an hour-long stream at 11 AM ET for Five Nights at Freddy's chapter with Springtrap. This time we see everything and do not only get teased again, and not only that, PTB for the FNaF chapter goes live right after the stream. For those who are not familiar with a PTB or Dead by Daylight, a PTB is a public test build of Dead by Daylight where people can test the new content, finding bugs and giving feedback. However, this build is only available on PC and only on the Steam version, not on Epic Games Store. Keep that in mind, the full release will be in June on all platforms. But before we move on, here are the 3 teaser pictures they posted over the last 3 days. All of the teasers are nodes in different areas of the FNaF map. The first node was left in the kitchen, yes, the FNaF 1 kitchen. The node says, "I think we've got rats in the vents again. I can hear them running now. Let's hope we don't get an inspection." I mean, just wow. Typical Fazbear Entertainment, I guess. It's just a little cool teaser for the kitchen part and maybe it teases a mechanic as well. Who knows? Maybe the FNaF map has a special feature where the survivors in Springtrap can crawl through the vents or fast travel through them. This can't be a Springtrap mechanic though, because the maps are random in the game and not every map is in a building or has vents, of course. The second node is on a table with some buckets of paint or oil maybe, who knows. The note here says, "Can someone grab the toolbox from the repair room? The room gives me the creeps." There are toolboxes with items in Dead by Daylight, so maybe there's a special toolbox in the repair room. Are there special toolboxes in the game now? The last time I played DBD was a few years ago, so I don't know. The third and last note they posted today is next to a clock on the wall and says, "Where's the confetti coming from? I find more every night." I think this one tells us nothing, probably just a cool note if you look for stuff on the map. Nothing of these have to mean anything, by the way, but we don't know, maybe they are. But before we move on to Secret of the Mimic, I have some movie news as well. 2 actually. First, filming for the FNaF 3 movie is set to start in the late 3rd quarter of 2025, so pretty early. Still this year, and most surprising to me, even before the FNaF 2 movie is playing in cinemas. However, nothing is completely confirmed and any plans can change. But definitely confirmed is that there will be a new clip or trailer on June 1st exclusive to CCXP Mexico for the FNaF 2 movie. Sadly, it's not confirmed if it will be released to the public as well. If they show a trailer, we will probably see it at least later that month. If it's a clip, it will definitely stay private because a clip of the first movie back then was also exclusive to an event. We will find out on June 1st. And if you enjoyed the video so far and it's informative to you, I would really appreciate a like so we can get the news out there to other FNaF fans as well. And now on to Secret of the Mimic. Starting with the second MCM Archives video. Yes, the MCM Archives is really a teaser series for Secret of the Mimic, like Freddy and Friends on tour for Security Breach. This one is shorter and starts with the same frames like the first one. If you missed that, I did a video on that last Mimic Monday. You will find it at the end of the video or down below in the description. The only thing that changed in these frames is the number of the video or tape. After the countdown, another commercial starts with a man talking and advertising Murray's Magic Code Rack. In the commercial we see the same co-workers from the last tape, just in a different art style and a baby as well. What is interesting about Murray's Magic Code Rack is, like the Stay Up Latte, it uses another feature of the Mimic. It can adjust its size like the Mimic. That's also the reason why the Mimic can fit into any costume, by the way, if you didn't know that. This time there are no teaser images in the video, but something far more disturbing. We can actually hear a person in the background if we listen very closely. At 15 seconds the person says, "This way," and at 26 seconds he says, "It got my leg." And at 32 seconds you can hear the person scream as well. It's really hard to hear, so you have to concentrate and keep these things in mind while listening. Just listen yourself.
Are your clothes creating a catastrophic pile? Is your family distraught by the untidy nature of your house? The solution is here, friends. Murray's Magic Coat Rack adjusts for any size of clothing. Jackets, hats, cardigans, blazers, bags, shawls, scarves, and more. It'll even hold your pots and pans, or your pet, or you, if you're feeling down. Order several...
This is really scary and disturbing, and if you know the mimic, you know what he did if he got the person's leg, especially if it's followed by a scream. If not, I will cover the mimic story before the release of Secret of the Mimic, so stay tuned for that. The tape ends with the film burning away and is distorted audio. The audio got decoded by the FNaF fans in no time, and the audio says it's a Murray invention from Murray & Co. And you can actually read this as well if you pause at the right time before the whole film burned away. It's definitely really interesting. Not just the burning film, but also the Murray & Co. Because this is another company of Murray then. Or it was the old name of Murray Custom Manor before Fazbear took over and bought Edwin Murray's company. Since these are tapes from the archives of Murray's Custom Manor, it would make sense. However, another theory could just be that Fazbear Entertainment just burned the tapes to get rid of the evidence so they can take over and steal Edwin's ideas while he's gone, or to cover up the deaths of their teams. We will find out on June 13, and now it's time for the new Mimic Monday teaser. It's the craziest thing ever. It's a vacation request. Yes, a bit underwhelming, but I'm okay with that. They wanted to connect it to the Memorial Day, and getting a new teaser video every Friday is crazy enough. So these teaser images are just a little bonus, and the game is out in almost 2 weeks, so I'm fine with that. And if you missed the last teaser video or Mimic Monday teaser, why not click on this video here? Or you can just watch this video here if you missed the original reel for the FNaF DBD chapter and want to be up to date for tomorrow's stream. If not, I will end it here. Enjoy, or until next time.